Blizzard doesn't respect the human rights of its customers, major rights organization says.
Here's a summary of the article.
Blizzard's censorship and sanctioning of a Hearthstone player who expressed support for Hong Kong's pro-democracy protesters is a human rights issue that demonstrates the video game company doesn't respect the humanity and basic rights of its customers, a prominent international human rights organization said Friday. Access Now, which defends the digital rights of people around the world, asked Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick to unban the banned player and to clarify Blizzard's policies and practices that affect your users' right to freedom of expression. As a major online gaming and user communications platform, Blizzard has a duty to respect human rights in its operations, Peter Machek, a lawyer for Access Now, wrote in an open letter to Kotick. By penalizing a player for speaking up in support of protesters exercising their right to freedom of expression as well as assembly and association, Blizzard demonstrates a lack of respect for the human rights of its users, he added. Machek also asked Blizzard to clarify how it makes its competition rules, what oversight there is over those rules, and to commit to respect the freedom of expression of its stakeholders, including players and streamcasters. Access Now is a major human rights organization that regularly works with the United Nations, pushes back against authoritarian governments, and protects activists all over the world. It is, simply put, a hugely influential force for good in the battle to protect the human rights of people all over the world.
This post received a score of 86,396, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
To the surprise of no one at this point, I am curious to how BlizzCon will be in the coming weeks. Things will be interesting.
Will they cancel it or rely on security and police to remove any protesters? Makes you wonder.
There will also be info about the WC3 remaster release date. They will probably kick out a bunch of people at the start and ban them. It's also a chance for guildies, clan members to meet in person, usually a rare experience. All of this, and we're not even at factors like fanboyism or political considerations.
Greater than the next sequels for both Overwatch and Diablo. Wasn't that last year when they announced the new Diablo game to be phone only and pissed everyone off? Just how masochistic are the people begging for a new Diablo? Supporting D4 at this point just feels like it's morally irresponsible. Cries in sad demon noises.
I seriously read that and went, oh sweet new Diablo, right, nevermind, in my head, and realized the only way I'd feel comfortable playing it is if this last couple of weeks hadn't happened. Looks like a good time to whip out Lod from the closet and dream.
Check out Median XL or Path of Diablo if you're looking for more than just nostalgia.
Or you can check out Path of Exile.
Or Grim Dawn. It's not free unlike Poe though.
I've sunken many hundreds of hours in Grim Dawn. It's what I've wanted in a D2 sequel.
BlizzCon is concerning now. I imagine that most Q&As during presentation may be regulated in some bizarre way, or will probably result in some bans from the convention. Or maybe even not do them at all after the Diablo Immortal fiasco as well a while back, if that taught them anything. Anyway, it seems like a lose-lose situation. Especially if some kind of protest happens.
I'd wager they'll ask for questions from attendees before the actual panel starts and just won't let them ask the questions live. They can try and spin it positively by also taking questions from people who are watching the panels remotely. Bonus points if they do it with the obnoxiously invasive AXS ticket app.
Ooh yeah, didn't think about that. They could have written submissions from the attendees mixed with online submissions as well.
Fuck all that, pre-approved questions being asked by paid actors planted in the crowd. Done. Edit. NDA China gets your organs if you tell anyone.
Vote with your wallet, folks, the only language they understand.
Yup, was really looking forward to buying Overwatch for the Switch when it comes out next week, but absolutely no way I'm going to do that now. No fucking way I'm going to support a company that proudly licks the boots of a horrible regime.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.